That's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Grealish, I like a lot. To me, he's a combination of a number 10 and a modern midfielder.
Chance! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Garner. Idrissa Gueye. Ndiaye. And this is Grealish.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And this is Cruyff. And it's Shevchenko. In with the challenge. Dewsbury Hall. Now it's Ndiaye. Here's Gueye. Back into the middle. Picked out brilliantly. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ndiaye. Passes short and sharp. Clipped into space. It's a goal kick. He's looking wide. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Rolls it backwards. Milan finding their passes. O'Brien. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Ndiaye. Grealish. Well seen. Saw that coming. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Oh, this is a very good run. Shevchenko! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Shevchenko really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's a mighty effort! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Ndiaye. And it's Dewsbury Hall. Dewsbury Hall. Now it's Ndiaye. He's shifted it to the flank. Ndiaye cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
There will be a throw-in. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Idrissa Gueye. O'Brien. Plays a sharp little ball here. Gueye. He's had it taken off him. Oh, there's a probing ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And here's Raul. Shevchenko picks it up out wide. Ball driven towards the far post. And he's there to clear it. And it's Viera. Played with finesse. Koundé. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Milan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Grealish. To Idrissa Gueye. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Dewsbury Hall. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Cannavaro gets good distance on it. Great ball, and he's in here. Takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Ndiaye's cross. That's a throw. Now it's Grealish. He's there to head it! He will be livid with himself. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Milan are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes, 1-0 to the good. And the action is back on the way. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Shevchenko in acres of space out wide. And that was very necessary. Now it's Shevchenko, tries to play it through. And this is Raul. He's having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Chooses to go cross-field. That'll be a throw. Oh, sweet feet. And that's really well manoeuvred. And he was quick to react. Quality ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Mykolenko. And this is Grealish. Knocks it into... He's had a shot! He's scored! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Everton grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And he's had it nicked away. Played towards the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Viera can see things others simply cannot. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Grealish. Nice control. Gay. It's Gay! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Cambio di giocatori.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
Van Nistelrooy attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Mbappe.
That's good play from him.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Shevchenko. Chance, surely! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's tidy. And the shot!
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 20.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
7. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
There's the header. Decent enough try. Into the last quarter of an hour. Koundé played out to the right. Engages and forces him off the ball. Grealish, pinged towards the front line. Some really good ball movement.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, good take in a good area. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. He gets big. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Grealish gets rid without sophistication. Akanji opts for safety. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Mbappe. Roll! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21.
Milan making another change here. Vinicius Junior coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Grealish. It's come to nothing.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Grealish has found the net here, of course. That has been cut short. Ambrosini. Viera.
Il quarto uomo indica 4
Well, that is one way to stop him. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Doku could try cutting inside here. Mbappe! And he's there to belt it away. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And that's that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Milan certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Signore e signori, chiunque abbia parcheggiato l'auto sulla strada all'esterno dello stadio
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Patryc, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I don't think we've seen...
Goes for a shot! And that's off target.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Over to the left. Doku. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Aimed beyond the defence. Chance, surely! Goal! Milan! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Après 4 minutes de jeu par le numéro 4.
Milan make the perfect start. They are already ahead. And it's made its way to him. Tries to play it through. Oh, good-looking ball. A slightly better... And he shoots! Oh, nearly. but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Davids. And Jamal. Nicely weighted ball. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, cracking ball. Tries a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Doku.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. That's really nicely played. Now this could be a chance. Well, now it's a race for the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, nice touch. Kubo.
Doku.
Has a look and plays it forward. Tries to pass it through. He's having a shot! No mistake! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Le Havre grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Le Havre really will be annoyed. They failed to make anything of their lead, and it's so typical that this happens.
Nice bit of trickery.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Ambitious ball here. Well, there's the clearance. Stood up well to him there.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's had it nicked away.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Knocks it into space. Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he lines up a cross. And he's following up! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Half an hour played now. And here's Doku. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And he's forced to go back. Now he's off and running. Mbappe, who's set up one goal so far. Viera. That's a good ball out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He is just caressing the ball. Defending of the desperate variety. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Kubo going face-to-face with his great rival. Played into space. And that has been cleared. Mbappe! Oh, well played, well played.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Kubo. Now it's Samata. Plays it through. It's a goal kick.
Il y aura 2
Looking
minutes
wide.
de temps additionnel.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Plays a sharp little ball here. Played with finesse. They've won a corner. Tries to get it clear. And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Sont disponibles à la boutique du club. Et les voici. Merci à tous d'accueillir nos joueurs.
And so we're off again. Kubo. Yamal. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Played out wide. Oh, no joy this time. That's a lovely, neat pass. Yamal. Now Davids. And it's Kubo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Le Havre can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Threads one in. Incoming delivery. And he's there to get it away.
Le Havre clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Doku will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And there's his chance to lead the counter. In with the challenge. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Vinicius Junior! Just off target. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
This looks promising. Doku. Big header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Vinicius Junior is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Changement pour Le Havre. Le numéro 45.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Attention, changement.
Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. He's trying to hit the front line here. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Yamal. And he's gone looking for safety. Viera conjures time and space where few can. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Just eases him off the ball.
Le Havre really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Gives it back, and here's Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's intervened well there. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans...
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Milan! And again they hit the front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Changement pour Le Havre. Le numéro 21.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Delivers the ball, and it's kept out by a stubborn defence.
Le Havre really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Cruyff gets into a good position. That's going to go a long way. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Shot at goal! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Après 90 minutes de jeu par le numéro 5.
Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Looking to go deep. Cannavaro. That's that, the end. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Kubo picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.